RS package, executive package, 22-inch wheel package. This is the RS6 Avant, the best station wagon in the world here at Audi Lakeland. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I have the best station wagon on the planet. I like to say station wagon. It's not a station wagon, it's a wagon, but best station wagon on the planet. This thing, Audi RS6, completely optioned out at $132,000 before we start here, but we got $20,000 on discounts. You'll know why in just a second. This is a beautiful specimen, loaded up with all the packages, everything you need, but kept classy at the same time. Keep off the carbon fiber, keep off the glossy black, keep it very just, you know, I guess good road presence, but not doing too much, not too over the top. So with that said, I want to show this off to you guys because with around $20,000 on a discount and under 1,000 miles on this RS6, this is the deal of a lifetime. Big shout out to Audi Lakeland in Florida for letting me walk around this RS6, experience it, and share it with you guys. But if you guys want this model, definitely check the links in the description so you guys can get on their website, give them a call, get this in your driveway ASAP. Now let's talk about dimensions for the 2022 Audi RS6 because we're looking at a wheelbase of 115.4 inches, a length of 196.7 inches, width at 76.8 inches, and a height of 58.6 inches with a curb weight of 5,031 pounds. Underneath the hood, you're looking at a twin turbocharged intercooled V8 with aluminum block and heads with direct fuel injection. Now, what that's gonna be is a horsepower of 591 and a torque of 590 out of this 8-speed automatic transmission. And the results that's gonna give you, well, a 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds with a top speed governed at 156 miles per hour. Now let's check out this RS6 spec because it is brilliant. I mean, brilliant. This is one of the rare RS6s that doesn't really take the black optic package and gets added on and blacks out everything. This keeps a classier look over the sportier look, and I couldn't agree more on the decision to do something like this when this current spec reached $132,740. Yeah, that's right. Now, we'll do a sticker breakdown at the end so you'll know exactly what we have on this model, but that's the total sticker price of what this was before the discount, with it being a 2022. So, we'll talk about the initial price as well, but again, this looks beautiful in Daytona gray pearl, and this has a black interior with red stitching, and as you guys can see, the front of this is just wow, commands a lot of road presence here, as you guys can tell. The big Audi rings up front and center, done in chrome, again leaving out the black optic package. Then you guys can obviously see your radar and everything here tucked away in these two black bulges. We have the RS6 badging right up front as well, with the big grille to show you that we have that big Audi signature coming straight at you. Now, you guys can see some ventilation here, actual functional ventilation right up at the top there, and then at the bottom as well. Then you have the Daytona gray with aluminum trim on the very end of the lip there. So you guys can see all of that work together with the aluminum trim on the side blades, and obviously that honeycomb grille carrying over from the front to the sides as well to help cool. Now you guys can see also that those laser lights right there, we will see illuminated very shortly. Doesn't show as necessarily well right now with them not being illuminated, but trust me, when they're all lit and bright, you will see them do their thing. We'll come over to this side so you guys can see them a little bit better. But yeah, these look phenomenal. Now with the, you know, sloping hood and the grooves and aggression there, mixed in with the front end, it's just, wow, that's a great looking face. I mean, look at the wheels. This is not your normal soccer mom wheel. 22 inches, bright finish, 5 spokes, Audi rings in the center, drilled rotors, big red calipers, the RS badging. This looks really good on these Pirelli P0s. I mean, look at that. That is a massive wheel. Now, keeping along with the classier spec, you'll get aluminum trim around the window moldings, around the mirror caps and on the side skirt. So again, it gives it a classier look than doing a gloss black feel and making it more kind of a sporty spec. Same with the roof rails. They're done in aluminum as well. And then you have the glass roof because we have a nice sunroof there, but it's a panoramic roof, so it goes all the way back to the rear as well. We'll see that in the interior. Take a step back at this thing and check it out. Look at the sun do its thing. How beautiful is this RS6? Now when we take a look at the rear, you can see the Wagon really just kind of come off with the big haunches in the back, giving it that Wagon feel. It just looks so seamless with the design and how it comes down. I love the way that this looks. This is the most attractive Wagon you're gonna find ever. I mean, check this out. So you have the same Daytona spoiler right up top, then you have the gloss black on the sides coming down, and then the sloping roof line, the glass there, and the integrated third brake light right underneath that. Then you will see the Audi rings right here in the center. With those Audi rings, you will have a gloss black design signature going all through the tail lamps, breaking up the laser light tails, which looks really cool because once they're flashing, which we'll see shortly, you will see how they're broken up, and it kind of gives it a layered effect, all right, and more like a 3D perspective of it. Now then you also see the RS6 badging done here, and again, keeping all of this stuff like the badges and the rings in chrome, so I mean it looks more classy to me. And then when you get down to the bottom, keeping that same classy look, the aluminum trim going all the way across the rear diffuser here, and then you have the honeycomb grille done in gloss black, and then the gloss black dual exhaust tips as well. Again, it's just a cool look all together with the reflectors on the side integrated in. Take a step back, look at it from this standpoint. It's just, there's nothing else to say, guys. It just looks good. Now when it comes to fuel economy, you do have a V8 here. So 17 combined seating highway, 15 city, 22 highway. It's to be expected with a V8 and premium fuel to put in this vehicle for the best performance, nothing less. Now let's take a look at the cargo, because you have 30 cubic feet of space, and obviously being a Wagon, that's gonna open right up, right? And that opens up pretty tall. Check that out from this standpoint. You got a wide opening there. You can definitely fit any kind of big cargo boxes or anything like that right back here. And with the 40-20-40 split in the seats, you can put those down. You have the privacy shade here just in case you need to cover up some things and keep everything low key. You also have underneath this false floor extra storage here as well, right? So you guys can see all of that. Underneath you have cargo on the side, and then if I wanted to fold down my seats, I would press these buttons here, or pull them, shall I say, to fold down the seats. But look at how deep that is. Tons of room when it comes to cargo on the RS6 Avant. I think you guys are going to enjoy using this and using it as a daily driver. Now we have to check out the illumination, because this lighting looks so cool against the Daytona paint. That gray is showing off these sequential headlamps with the individual vertical LED bars. Wow, check that out, in the full LED under there as well. Shines a light so good. And then in the mirror caps here, you have the amber turn signal there as well. And then in the rear, the laser tails, sequential as well, of course, right? The black bar going throughout gives it some separation. Take a step back, and that looks so futuristic. Now that we're sitting very comfortably inside of the RS6, before we close up the door, check out the carbon fiber on the door paneling. Check out the aluminum trims, the black with red stitching, the Alcantara inserts, the best of the best when it came to Audi models. Obviously, Bang & Olufsen sound system as well. This is beautiful. Even the door bezel for the surround for the door handles all blend in, done in aluminum. Same with the buttons for lock and unlock. The window switches have the beautiful tips done in aluminum, and check out the actual switch for the mirror controls. Looks really nice and premium as well. And then even the tip on, you can see where the trunk release is, the aluminum tip there. Beautiful place to be, right? Then we look down and we see the RS6 aluminum badging. We see the aluminum pedals and the depth pedal there as well. And then we see the aluminum right there on the seat adjustments with obviously the RS6 floor mats. So then we decide, well, let's close her up. Okay, and let's bring it to life. So we're gonna put our foot on the brake. And we're gonna hear something very beautiful, and that's gonna be a V8 engine by pressing this start button here. Wow. That sounded good, right? Now, we're inside the cockpit. It is a beautiful place to be. First things first, flat bottom steering wheel, done fully Alcantara. RS badging, gloss black and aluminum right there, front and center. Wow, you can see it with the RS floor mats, so it looks even cooler seeing the two of them together. Then with that Alcantara, you have the red stitching to go throughout. Audi rings right here in the center. Then we have our controls for our speedo, our digital speedo, on the left-hand side, done in gloss black with the aluminum surround. On the right-hand side, we have also radio controls and hands-free controls with our RS button there as well. Oh yeah, that's gonna open up those exhaust valves, right? And then, obviously, right here on the side, lighting controls, plain as day, surrounded in gloss black and aluminum trim with the carbon fiber going throughout from the door, flowing over into this bezel. Up top, done in black. You guys can see it now, stitched. It looks great. Then it flows into the HVAC vents, which gives a nice design. You see your Bang & Olufsen system speakers popping up there as well on this side. And on this side, we got plenty of sound here, guys. More carbon fiber going across the bezel, over the infotainment and over the glove box, but we also have a Quattro badge with the black, the gloss black going from the screen and the infotainment system over the glove box here as well with the aluminum bezels around. That's a really cool flowy look. I love how integrated that is and how seamless that line flows. Now, then you have the glove box as we're talking about here. Plenty of space down there. That's pretty deep. All right. Then we come to the central, because we'll get to that in just a moment. Oh, I didn't also mention the paddle shifters. Yeah, you can see that our steering wheel mounted in aluminum, but we'll get more to that in just a moment. Our infotainment screen here with Audi's very intuitive design. This is haptic feedback for these controls. So it's touchscreen, but when you touch it, you'll feel like a little rumble. That lets you know that there's pressure for you to click and change things here. Now, I did radio there, sorry. But yeah, it's not even a button, but it clicks. It gives a rumble because, again, it's haptic feedback, so it's pressure sensitive. But you have all kinds of things when it comes to the technology and the systems from Audi. Obviously, that's, again, a very intuitive design where everything works perfectly. It flows. It's responsive, and it looks so good. It looks so good. Customizable heavily. You have your driver profile and everything up here, but you can customize all the information that you guys see here and add different things in and out of this infotainment system. Then we have our screen down here with our HVAC vents, HVAC controls for our heated seats, cooled seats, and obviously our temperature as well, and our cabin for our air cabin as well. Up here, we have our stop button here, so we can turn that on and off by just pressing that there. Then right there, you will see we have our address, home address that pops up there. We can program the garage door opener here. Obviously for here, we also have head-up display settings, brightness, our display rotation, everything there. And then right here, we can turn the screen off if we wanted to. Now, if you go down, you'll see our drive mode selector, which we can go between our drive modes. And it took me out of the RS mode there, and I went from auto, dynamic, and comfort there as well. You can also see that we have our traction off button, our hazards right there, and our max and rear for our defroster. Now, as you guys can see here, we also have our radio controls. We have our camera for driver assistance, so everything driver assistance there. Minimum, basic, and individual. Sorry, I said camera. We don't have our camera there. If we press this, that's our camera. All right, so then we can do our 3D camera there, which is really cool. I love playing with this, so it shows exactly where we are and the car we have here, and that's just so cool. I love that. And then also you can do your surrounds. If I were to slide this out different ways, you can look around the car here as well. It's just really cool to have this whole setup. It's so like, like you could never need anything else. There's just so much here. It's like, it's not overwhelming. It's just like, wow, like I will never need anything else when it comes to a camera system, when it comes to all of this. Now, we already looked at our start stop button there, as you guys can see. Then in the middle, our cup holders there, our 12-volt lighter. We also have our gear selector there, done with Alcantara in the center, and then aluminum around. You guys will see the park button there. You will see this trigger will help us move to the drive mode we want. So drive there, and then we have our manual mode there. Also, if I want to go up, I can go to reverse like that. I can click back, go into neutral. All that good stuff is easy to do just by the press of that button. Our electric parking brake is right here. And then with this gloss black bezel and everything for surround there, we also have the Alcantara on the side there, if you guys can't tell, with the red stitching. Matches the whole flow we have here. It looks really nice. And then the leather on the armrest to go with the seat leather matches up really nice. Then you open this up and you got your wireless charger, USB-C plugins as well, and then a little extra stowage. So there you go. All right, so now we need to look at what's in front of us, because we talked about everything on the steering wheel, right? Behind the steering wheel, obviously, you got your steering wheel controls, you know, for your lights, driver assistance down there, windshield washer nozzles, but then you got everything here. Now, if I were to change anything, I can do it using the view button here, all right? So if I press view, you can see that I will scroll through however I want to kind of change things here, and then I can scroll through my information. I can put the nav up here. I mean, there's tons of things you can do to customize what's in front of you when it comes to information here and how you want to view everything. So again, I got extra screens here. I mean, there's sub screens for sub screens here. So, you know, however you really want to do this, you can. So I do enjoy some customization when it comes to your Speedo. So do everything there from this side. And continuing on, obviously, panel roof. Letting in all the natural lighting that we see here. Also our seats. We can't forget about our seats. Our seats. Can't forget about those because I'm sitting in them very comfortably. Extra thigh support, honeycomb grill. And then obviously we can't forget about our seats, right? I'm sitting in it. Sports bolstered, red stitching, black leather, extra thigh support as you guys can see here. The RS badging on the seat backing, and then obviously the red seat belt stitching, or shall I say, you know, tubing on the sides or piping on the sides, look really cool with this whole spec as well. I mean, everything is here. Everything you need, all of it is here. Now, keep in mind when I did press the R button, or for, you know, the RS button here, you guys will see that that did change up for our Speedo there as well. The exhaust valves opened up, all that good stuff, because this V8 makes some noise. And then if I look up top, you guys will see we do have, and then looking up top here, we do also have our dome light. We have our sunroof opener here, our panoramic roof opener, SOS button, everything as far as our puddle lights. And then the visor will give us the light with the mirror setup as well. I mean, I am in love with this car. Now let's talk about the rear seat cargo. A lot of people are going to be interested in that, right? Because, well, it's a wagon. So what do we have? Well, the passenger cargo is around a 101 cubic feet. I mean, that's plenty of space when it comes to inside this wagon. Now, as you guys can see, I'm sitting comfortably at 5'11" here, and plenty of room when it comes to my leg room. I am definitely not touching this seat back here, so that's beautiful. And then I have tons of head space. You look up, there's, I mean, from anybody sitting here, you will see that there's tons of head space, even with the glass roof back here. And you can go right back to your trunk space as well. Feeds right there. But if you don't want to do that, you can also use the feed through here with the armrest integrated in here, and obviously cup holders, right? couldn't go without those. Oh yeah, and extra storage here. Got a little bit of everything. Now with that said, we also have our beautiful seating done with the same black leather. All right, the red stitching all throughout, the black and red seat belts, the RS badging on these bucket seats. It looks really good. Also mixed in with the same materials that you see up front. Carbon fiber, leather, red stitching, Alcantara, all in the door cards. Bang & Olufsen sound system. And we even have, yeah, we have the tent shade there as well, so you guys can block the sun or get a little bit of privacy as well. Then we have extra storage, obviously, in those cargo nets, and our HVAC controls in this LCD screen as well, dual zone too. And then underneath there, you will see 2 USB-C plugins and a 12-volt lighter. So we got everything that we need when it comes to the RS6 in the rear. There's really nothing else I could ask for. It's perfect. So I want you guys to take a look at this MSRP because the 2022 RS6 Avant comes with this sticker integrated into the website where the listing of the actual car is. I will link that directly to you guys so you guys can pull up the sticker yourselves. It might be a little hard to see here, but make sure you guys screenshot, zoom in, do whatever you need to do to get this sticker so you guys can see all the options this comes with that I'm going to read off to you right now, like the starting price of $116,500, but after the options included, well, it was $132,740. Now, at the moment, on Audi Lakeland's website, they're actually offering this for a lot less than that. They have this listed for $112,888. A big drop from that $132,000 price, which again, I said $20,000 less. Yeah, that's where we're at for the original MSRP to what we see here today. So what we have here for our options are Daytona Gray Pearl paint, which is $595. The black interior with red stitching is included. The Bang & Olufsen sound system was $4,900. The executive package is $2,500, which gives us extended leather package on the dash, armrest, and console, head-up display, heated rear seats, power soft closing doors as well. And then you have the driver assistance package at $2,250, which gives us adaptive cruise assist, Audi active lane assist with emergency assist, Audi side assist with pre-sense rear, intersection assist with traffic sign recognition, and then the 22-inch wheel package, $1,500. This gives us the 22-inch 5V-spoke trapezoid design wheels and summer performance tires. Now we also have the RS design package in red, $1,500 for that with the RS floor mats with red edging, black seat belts with red edging, and leather package, dash, armrest, and console. Now we also have the sport exhaust for $1,000, red brake calipers for $500, Audi guard protection kit, $340, and USB cables, one Lightning and one Type-C, $110 with the destination charge of $1,045, which gave us that $132,740 price range before we have the discounts we have here today. So make sure you guys check out the standard equipment, the technical, comfort and technology, safety, convenience, and warranty and maintenance, so you guys can see everything that this came with for that standard MSRP, but that's everything that has been added to this RS6 Avant for 2022. Done deal. Done deal. Less than 1,000 miles, $113,000 for this, which was $132,000. Come on. Done deal, easy. Guys, come pick this thing up. If you did love it and enjoyed seeing the walk around and want to get this, well, first, give the video a like. Second, check the link in the description so you guys can check out the website or give Audi Lakeland a call to get this in your garage today. Also, make sure you guys subscribe, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. And with that said, you guys, we will see you in the next video. Peace.